This is tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out in Power Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now a carry for the former first-round pick of the Chargers. It's Melvin Gordon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
On second and 12, Locke. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 40. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
On second down, it's Gordon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is caught for the Bronco touchdown. Corey Davis, 31 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Eluding the pressure right. And right away, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently, so that's just going to be an incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now it's Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Chargers.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Chargers.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 50, here's Herbert. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. It'll be a gain of 9, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot down.
And got his man complete. They got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Short.
Tackle made by K1 Short.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Locke got Gordon open, completes it. And it is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else.
Now Gordon on first down. Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Locke. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Locke going to hand it off here to Gordon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
4th down.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
To put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
The 25-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. He's got his man. It's Williams. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Escaping the pressure right. And right side, Henry's got it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 16. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
At the 48-yard line.
Clock now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. This is the tight end front. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Clock now on first down. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So 3 plays already, 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon, as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
With it on the return is Logan. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And the Mile High Air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed.
Herbert off of play action, sliding out of the pocket. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Michael O.J. Mudia with the tackle.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And the pass to Henry is intercepted.
A.J. Boye with a pick. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
He's got his big tight end, Fant. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 45-yard line.
Here's Gordon. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier brings up 3rd down.
From midfield, here's Locke. And he's got him in, Corey Davis. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Locke throwing on target to Fant. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Able to get this to Gordon. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to give it to Gordon. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
I'll pick up the 44 yards on the play.
Out of the gun, Herbert.
Los Angeles.
Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold out of that one, and it's 3rd down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
His 3rd interception. Picked up by Josh Jones. It's a foot race. Woo! And he takes this one back into the end zone.